Hi everyone, this is Vinesh Mahankali. So I'm pursuing my master's in information technology and management. So I'm here to explain you regarding the Google Health social responsibility of how the strategic communications will be happening when you face some of the issues in the. So how they rectified the problems using this, how they've been communicating each other in the strategies to. So I just want to share my views and everything, my thoughts on this. So this was the introduction about myself, and coming to next slide. So this is the introduction of Google LLC. So it was started in the year 1998 as an American company. So Sir, Sergey Brin and Larry Page, a couple who met the university, are behind the discovery of the Google, and these services include both email, online, and also documentation and many other frequencies they have. And also, it has grown rapidly in the years and has employed people from over the world. And it's a very amazing culture. It has a very amazing culture saying that information on the Google and the participation of the employer and all over the world has made the Google to grow immensely from the past 2020. From the last 2 years, it was growing immensely in all the different areas. So this was the introduction about the Google LLC. And coming to the next slide. So we have some other social responsibility. I mean, on positive social responsibility things here, and also the issues involved in this case. In the case, and it's a company where it's very social responsible. And in the recent and the past, so Google introduced a platform that deal with the healthcare, and health is the main, as everybody knows, that health is the main concern in the society since it determines the well-being of a person. So in order to maintain your health and livelihoods and to improve honestly, and the best thing that any patient could experience is get connected to a doctor. So it was the recognition of a Google Health platform in the year 2021 has made it easy for the patients to search what could be ailing them. So it would be easily can get connected to the doctors. So this is what I just want to try to tell you in this slide. And coming to the next slide. I mean, so let me explain you with the example saying that if a person has some symptoms and they could have possibly discover their illness via Google Health. So, so COVID-19 as a disease that has affected the world, in some cultures, I mean, the information on Google in some cultures in the world. So it was unaccepted to mention COVID-19 to people. So what we did is like it can be hard to hold a campaign, but that would spread that message on a COVID-29 to people. So therefore, since most people in the world are connected to the internet and it is easier to them to read about it on the Google. So this is how one of the example I have given for the Google research on it. So, and also I want to explain you that Google has a best platform. It has a best platform to spread urgent messages on health matters. So, and Google Health is also associated itself with the artificial intelligence research that makes possible to further studies on health issues. For example, when COVID-19 struck, the government issued lockdown notices on several nations. So this move made it hard to travel to hospitals of choice to seek treatment. So, if one was lucky to get the hospital, they lacked enough attention. So, this was where performed tests on them and counsel them, and also prescribe drugs was a huge step for many healthcare facilities. The robotic research was possible by Google Health in future. Coming to the next slide. So documenting the in this slide, I just want to explain you that documenting the communication strategy tactics used. So health is a wide topic, is a wide topic to most people in the world. So it would cost many lives, and when a program was introduced. So there are several other programs that were in competition and failed to win the available resources, whereas in order to help the society deal with the diagnosis and or diagnosis, treatment and prevention and physical and emotional state of the body, so it would cost many lives when a program is introduced. So competition will be having in each and every field, but available resources has to be developed good, very good to the people. So that's what I just want to tell you in this slide. And so when it comes to the development, it was started in the year 2006, and Google Health failed to do its competition in the market. So the dissolution, the program was fully developed since the integration on the system was implemented, and the companies are never allowed to extract information that has been used by the other organizations. So a company could lack these information because of public participation acceptance. So if such issues were involved in its initial growth, so they are not they will not accept to give the information of the uh, patients or whatever it is. So this is where they lack in they have failed due to the its competition in the market. So, and coming to the next slide, I want to explain you that offering a perspective. So Google Health to other companies like Apple, Facebook, and Amazon in health matters, the model would help me in unveiling the paths taken by Google to ensure its success and health research. So the research of other companies like Apple, Facebook is very less when compared to the Google healthcare. So this is what I just want to tell you in this slide. And the inversion model, so we have an inversion model, it's upside down. That state means approaching an issue from its other end, so as to get they could end up disappointing us. However, it is advised to try staring from the end too. There is no condition when it comes to the success. So that is what I just want to tell you in this slide. And coming to the next slide, Google Health has ensured enough sensitization on UHC, and universal healthcare means that UHC is nothing but a universal healthcare, means that everyone in the communities should receive medical attention without having a worry about their financial issues. So UHC have to be more enough and competent healthcare workers who have required skills to run the health facilities. The health workers should be very prominent, and also the very good experienced health workers has to be hired by the Google LLC, and also they should have been distributed with the various health centers, and also should have knowledge on different diseases of how they have to take care of all the patients with the different diseases. So this is what I just want to explain in this. And for sure it should not be a burden on a people with the less workers. I mean, if uh, if if the workers are less, obviously it is a burden to the workers, so that the pressurized on the on to the pressurized, they cannot work efficiently. This is what I just want to explain in this slide. Conclusion, I just want to give that Google LLC has a positive impact to the community. And also, for example, in the beginning of 2020, most people we unaware of the signs and symptoms of COVID-19. So, however, many consulted Google and were able to get help social responsibility. Is all about societal growth, and Google has achieved it. So, whatever the information, when you don't have initial days, when you don't have any information of what the COVID-19 is and what are the symptoms will be coming when you have occurred when you are facing a COVID-19 symptoms, what symptoms are the initial days. So at that time, you every people have been used the Google platform to search what are the symptoms and how the initial medicine has to be taken, and these are the things where uh, I been included in this. And all these my things, I mean, like all these information gathered from different notes, so from the again from the Google research as well. So I've been using it from quite long, and I've been found maybe hope so you all got a bit understanding of what the Google Health is helping us, and whatever we have been whatever the issues we have, we just go straight away to the Google and we just search it, and that helps us in a good way. And these are the things where I got it, and these are the references from where I been searched, and finally these I made it short, and I've been explaining you how it will be useful for all the people, and what is the right way to use the Google. So this is what I just want to explain, and thank you for giving me this opportunity, and see you all soon. Thank you.